Alright, so what's happening YouTube? Today's kind of cloudy, as you can see. Lots of clouds in the sky today. It's kind of windy. I don't know if you can see that in the trees or not, but it's kind of windy today. The 11th. And someone asked me in the comments of my last video, what do I fly? And to be honest, I fly two drones. Mostly, I fly the Drib Skyeliner. It's built just the way Drew Camden built it back in the day. This is like, I'm gonna say 3 to 4 years old. Kind of the only differences is I do believe that he uses a different VTX. I use the TBS Unify Pro 32 with a, this is a new addition to me with the SpeedyBee right-hand circular polarized antenna. The stack is a T-motor. I do believe it's a 55 amp. This is the analog version. They have a digital version. I did have the digital version installed in this drone, but the only thing I could get in my OSD was the battery voltage. And the camera is a Foxeer T-Rex. I love this camera. I wish they'd do something more with it, but I think they've discontinued it because this drone is so old. This is the Hypetrain motors. These are the 2650 kV version 2s. They're kind of beat up and kind of old. And of course, the Drib frame, it's kind of beat up from hitting trees, and you know, I've been in the parking lot once or twice. And for the battery, it's a Funfly 1550 100C. It's the battery I've used for quite a while. These are just brand new. And of course, the GoPro 9 Black. Oh, and of course the TBS Nano. I run Crossfire. I think this is a Mortal L or Mortal T antenna. I do have a Mortal Diamond antenna, but I seem to run this one a little bit more. This is the battery that I use for the TBS Crossfire on the back of my new Jumper T14 radio. I didn't think I was going to like this radio, but it's okay. I mean, it's really responsive than the last one that I had, which was a Tyrannus QX7 that was highly modified. And this is just the regular gimbals, regular plastic gimbals. I didn't get the metal gimbals. I thought I was going to get the metal gimbals, but yeah, okay. Anyway, so moving on. Sometimes I use the camera butter. This is a ND4, and I do believe I have an ND8 filter. And of course, you know, I'm still on analog, so these are the Fat Shark V5s. I had to delete one of the antennas because I put the Foxeer module in it. As you can see, it's modified to fit inside the case. I bought the white part there, I bought that separately, cut it out to fit the Foxeer case, and it works quite well. And of course I use the Rush Cherry antennas for the reception. Those are right-hand circular polarized with a Fat Shark patch, and I've never really had any problems. It works great, gets great reception. Man, is it cloudy out here. That's kind of depressing for me, but whatever. So this drone, this is a TBS Source 1. I got the frame at RDQ, so I guess it's an RDQ Source 1. This has been rebuilt, I'm gonna say, several times. It flies just like the Skyeliner that I have over here that I fly all the time. Yes. Anyway, this basically has the same exact parts. Oh, I forgot to mention the flight controller on this is an F7. Okay, so the F7 55 amp stack Pro. This is an F4. Okay, this is an Axisflying stack. It's a 55 amp. It's a newer style flight controller that I'm kind of used to, but I bought it, put it in there. And of course I have the TBS VTX Unify Pro. Same antenna as the Skyeliner. Same mount for a GoPro 9 Hero. And on top of the stack there, you'll see that I have the TBS Nano. And moving on, we have the Hypetrain Drib motors, same exact motors as the Skyeliner. I really like these motors. These motors have lasted me for years now. Oh, and there's the capacitor. The capacitor that I use, I forget, I think it's a, hold on. I think it's a 24 volt, 436 HV or something like that. Man, I don't know. But it is a capacitor. I only use one. And as you can see, it's kind of janky, soldered right there. So for the camera that I use on this, okay, it's an old, very old Rotor Riot camera. It's one of the very first cameras that I had. I even forget the name of it. But if you look right at the bottom, you can, oh no, it just says Fat Shark or RunCam. But it, trust me, it is an old Rotor Riot camera. It's one of their very first ones that they ever made, I do believe. Don't quote me on that. I may be wrong. But this one here, I barely fly this one. Simple fact, I have the Skyeliner. Oh, anyway, excuse me. I really love the way the Skyeliner feels in the air. There's just something about it. This one feels similar, don't get me wrong, but the Skyeliner, it just does it for me. It just, me in the drone fly frame, the Drib frame, we just click. When I get in the air, I am just one with the frame. It just, I mean, what more can I say about it? It's easy to put together. Yeah. Oh, and this is, I do believe, no, the other one's in the pond. I had the newer version of this frame, which had the holes in the back for the digital VTX. This one doesn't have it because it's the older style frame. And it's still going. I haven't broke any arms on it. Like I said, we just click. So yeah, and there's the spread that I use. I'll try to put what I use in the comments. So all right, buds, I think I'm gonna wait till it gets a little bit uncloudy. As you can see, there's a real big cloud above me. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to really get to fly today, but yeah, it is what it is. Plus it's kind of windy out here. So all right, I'll talk at y'all later, and later on.